What's up, guys? Welcome to this channel. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel and stuff like that. For today, the averse abo, and at the same time, I'm also kind of disappointed. You see, this xenophobic thing, it's no more a joke again. It doesn't even matter whether you are from country, whatever. See, I'm not going to talk anything. You guys watch what Black Rasta talk. Just listen to Black Rasta, then we'll come back and discuss some. Thank you.
Miss South Africa beauty queen beaten in front of court for being Nigerian. Hey, how did we get here? How did we get here? Now there is xenophobia in South Africa. Everybody knows that. It's the most xenophobic country in the whole of Africa. Xenophobia is synonymous with South Africa. And I am sad where South Africa is going. There are two groups that are carrying the diadem of xenophobia. We have the Operation Dudula, headed by Fakela, Umtakati, Nkosikona, Ndabandaba. That's this guy. Recently, it came out that he actually took money from sponsors in order to vent his deep spleen on the so-called foreigners. They are only looking for black people. They chase them up, they beat them up, and that's the least they can do to them. In worse situations, they touch them alive. Now they say they have ended the march. Factions have come out from them. They are beginning to see that their leaders are taking money in order to do this foolishness. But they say it's their country and it's their duty to save the country by chasing out other Africans who they claim are undocumented. As for this group, they say whether you are documented or not, go back to your country. There's another group called March and March. They are still marching, and their leader is one Jacinta. My brother, my sister, they keep marching. A lot of so-called foreigners have left South Africa. The job situation is terrible, and it looks like these groups are still frustrated. They've chased other foreigners, yet things haven't become better. So they continue to be angry and bitter. Now, Miss South Africa contest comes up every year. There was a lady who decided to take part. Her name is Chidinma. Now, Chidinma took part in this competition. Her parentage is Nigerian and Mozambican. She went all the way. In 2024, it came out that only South Africans could take part in Miss South Africa. And this one, they didn't see to be South African. So they went into her background and said that her mother, a Nigerian, actually stole an identity in order to have her papers in South Africa. Can I break it down? She went through what was called identity theft. She stole somebody's identity. And then she used that to get her papers to stay in South Africa. Because of that, her mother was deported. And she herself, my brother, my sister, went through a lot of troubles. This lady was removed from the competition. And then she had an invitation from Nigeria that, oh, the Miss Universe Nigeria is taking place. Do you want to come and take part? And she said yes. So she went and she won it. Yes, she won it and she was crowned. She walked beautifully on stage. People came around, gave her bouquets of flowers. Chidinma had won. And Miss Universe is bigger, far bigger than Miss South Africa. Obviously, it annoyed our South African brethren and sisters. This was what happened. Watch her. When she won, her heart skipped a beat. Such a beautiful woman. My brother, my sister, after she won it, there was trouble for her. What was the trouble? She's not South African. She's Mozambican and Nigerian. Though she was born in South Africa, her mother stole somebody's identity. So the sins of her mother must be slapped on her. To be born in South Africa is not enough for you to be called South African. Chase her out. She went to the courts. My brother, my sister, the court has started a trial. And each time she goes to the court, South Africans gather in front of the court to beat her up. Yesterday, she was in court. And when she got to the court, my brother, my sister, the whole place was packed to capacity. Look at the place. March and march members. And I don't even want you to hear the kind of chants, xenophobic chants. And you can see Jacinta standing there. She must go back, go back, go back. She's not South African. Though she was born here, she's Mozambican. If Mozambique is not ready for her, she must go to Nigeria. My brother, my sister. Then she came out. Look at her in the car. The police were trying to smuggle her out. People chasing her, throwing insults at her. Look at this guy. He's taking a beating. He's taking a beating. You know why they are beating him? Because they claim that he said that what is the difference between a Nigerian and a South African? And look, they are still chasing him to beat him up. He's South African. But he's telling them, what's the difference? Allow them to be here. My brother, my sister, more videos, more pictures. Look at the police. And look at the lady. The young lady is being brought from out of the court. Hey, she's coming out. And they are chasing her to beat her up. At least she took 5 slaps. Look at that. Watch this. Look at her. Look at her. That's her. You see? She's blocking her ear. She's taking 2 already. You see? Watch this. People chasing her. She was a contestant in Miss South Africa. She was going to win, undoubtedly. But they decided to pull her out because they claimed she wasn't South African. And not being South African is enough to get you out of the competition. She got her papers to live in South Africa because of her mother. Now they have realized that the mother stole somebody's identity. And for that matter, mother has been sent back. And she now is taking the brunt of xenophobic South Africans. How did the South African media report this story? And please, it's an Indian accent. Open your ears, it's clear, and listen to every single word. Watch this.
And South African beauty queen, Chidinma Adesina, is facing deportation, as the 25-year-old reiterated that she was born in the country. The beauty pageant added that she has been targeted and treated unfairly. Now, following a hearing in Cape Town, Adesina alleged that there has been an attempt by the South African authorities to make an example out of her with this case. The 25-year-old said that she has applied for citizenship through proper legal channels. The beauty pageant said that xenophobia and misinformation should not be used to determine how people are going to be treated. The South African officials have stripped Adesina of her identity documents in 2024 after her mother committed identity fraud to gain South African nationality. Following this, she was declared a prohibited person in the same year. However, the beauty pageant winner was arrested in June 2026 and was later released with a warning after she had been accused of re-entering South Africa illegally. According to media reports, South Africa's Home Department in court argued that Adesina applied for a South African visa while she was in Nigeria. It added that she applied Nigerian passports for her and her son, implying that she is not a South African citizen. The beauty pageant's the winner's case has been postponed to February 2027 for finalization of her review, challenging Home Affairs' decision to deport her. The deportation comes amidst rising immigrant crisis in the country.
This is Chidima Adesina. Now, she was deported. She went for a Nigerian passport for herself and her son. Now it was said that she came into South Africa again through Mozambique. And now she is in court. In 2026 when she was arrested. My brother, my sister, this year they sent her back. Yes, they sent her back to wherever they believed she came from. And she re-entered South Africa, according to authorities, via Mozambique, the home of her father. Now she's in court. And every day she goes to court, people meet her there to beat her up. And the police is not able to give her enough security. But to those who are hearing about Chidima Adesina for the first time, come here. Run the doors here and watch this. Chidima Vanessa Onwe Adesina is a 25-year-old South African-born beauty queen and law student who gained global recognition following a high-profile nationality row. She went on to be crowned Miss Universe Nigeria 2024 and finished as the first runner-up at the Miss Universe 2024 global pageant in Mexico. Did you hear that? The global. She came first runner-up in 2024. As of August 2026, she's currently embroiled in an ongoing legal and immigration battle in South Africa regarding a citizenship status and the potential deportation bid, according to the BBC. Now, Chidima was born in the historic South African township of Soweto. Soweto is the Nima of South Africa. She spent most of her life raised in Cape Town, where she also studied law. Now, her unique heritage became the focal point of her public life. Her father is Nigerian, so is the father instead, not the mother, who is Nigerian, of Igbo descent, of course, from Chidima. You know that this is Igbo. And her mother, Annabella Rungo, is Mozambican. But her mother was the one who was said to be embroiled in this identity theft or fraud. In mid-2024, Chidima advanced as a finalist in the prestigious Miss South Africa pageant. Her participation triggered massive online scrutiny and harsh xenophobic cyberbullying from critics who argued that her direct Nigerian and Mozambican ancestry disqualified her from representing South Africa because of her name. If she had a name like nobody would have realized that she was. Nobody would have said she was in South Africa. But because she said her name was Chidima, problem. If she had dropped all other names and just went with white people's names, Vanessa, Elizabeth, Manson, that would not have been a problem. So you see who created us? When God rested on the seventh day, Satan went into the creation room and created us Africans. If she had a white man's name, that would have been okay. But she's Chidinma. That's not a South African name. Not in their wildest dreams and mistakes. So they went into her background. Oh, she's Nigerian. And she's also Mozambican. Now, this is where the identity fraud is. The public outcry prompted South Africa's Department of Home Affairs to investigate her status. The DHA discovered prima facie evidence that her mother may have committed identity theft and fraud in the early 2000s to unlawfully acquire South African nationality. Although authorities explicitly stated that Chidinma was a mere infant at the time and completely innocent of her mother's alleged actions, the intense pressure forced her to withdraw from the Miss South Africa competition in August 2024. Pressure, cyberbullying, threats, we will kill you. And these people, when they say they will kill you, it's not a movie. They will do it. These xenophobes. She pulled out just because of her name, Chidinma. Immediately following a painful exit in South Africa, she accepted an invitation from Ben Murray Bruce's Silverbird Group. Can I take that again? Immediately following a painful exit in South Africa, she accepted an invitation from Ben Murray Bruce's Silverbird Group to participate in Miss Universe Nigeria 2024, representing Taraba State. Taraba State that she probably never even visited. She won the crown amid widespread celebration in Nigeria. They celebrated her. It's like a prodigal daughter. In November 2024, Chidinma flew to Mexico for the Global Miss Universe pageant. She achieved historic success, placing as the first runner-up overall and being crowned Miss Universe Africa and Oceania. This angered South Africa. Come here. Angered South Africa. Now, following the conclusion of the identity investigations, the South African government stripped Chidinma and her mother, did you hear that? Of their South African identity and travel documents. She was subsequently designated as a prohibited person under the Immigration Act. An infant who knew nothing about anything. Whatever it was, they stripped her of everything and said, you know what? You are an unwanted individual in our country right now. In June 2026, immigration authorities arrested Chidinma at her home in Summer Greens, Cape Town, accusing her of re-entering South Africa unlawfully via a Mozambican border post without valid documentation. She was released on warning. We told you this, right? On August 19, 2026, that's yesterday, the Cape Town Regional Court officially postponed her deportation and detention case to February the 23rd, 2027. And South Africans are not happy. They said it's too long. She must go back. Go back. Quere, go back. This delay allows the High Court time to review her legal challenges against the state's decision to cancel her citizenship. Addressing the media outside the courthouse amid protests from anti-migrant groups, Chidinma declared that she is being unfairly targeted by authorities to make an example out of her. She maintains that because she was born on South African soil and spent her entire life there, she has a lawful right to have her status regularized. Dash. All right. So you watch this. It says, in June 2026, immigration authorities arrested Chidinma at her home. And we told you that already, right? Dash. And sent her home. She came back, according to authorities, through Mozambique. And now she's in court. She has a beautiful house in Summers, right there in Cape Town. She has achieved a lot for herself. She's the envy of so many different people in South Africa. Even in the worst countries in the world, the most racist countries, this lady would have qualified to be a citizen. Not in South Africa. She's not one of us. Very xenophobic country. Chidinma was able to speak to the press. Very short. Because while she was speaking, people were picking stones, getting ready to pelt her. What did she tell the press? Watch this.
Status and citizenship determined. I believe that I have been treated unfairly and targeted, and there has been an attempt to make me as an example. But my message is not going to be one out of anger. South Africa is governed by the rule of law, and we should not allow xenophobia and misinformation to determine how people are going to be treated. We should all be guided by the spirit of Ubuntu. Throughout this ordeal, I have availed myself of all appropriate legal recourse, and I'll continue to respect and abide by each process. Finally, I would like to thank my family, friends, supporters, and my legal representatives for their unwavering support and commitment to my case. Thank you.
So South Africa is a home. This is where I was born. I don't know any other country. I went to school here. I've paid my taxes all my 25 years right here in South Africa. Please let not xenophobia win. Let the spirit of Ubuntu take over. That's what she said. She's been targeted and been used as a scapegoat for whatever South Africa wants to achieve against immigrants. That's what she said. Is that not a sad story? Is it not sad where Africans have found themselves now? Meanwhile, the country that they say she comes from, Nigeria, was one country that supported South Africa heavily in the days of apartheid. They don't care about that. They are sad that she's successful in their country. So she's not part of them. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power.